Hello, everybody. Good to see you here today, and thank you for joining me. We have been talking about dark matters, inward journeys, and dark closets, and that sort of thing. Today, I want to talk with you about forces that are outside of us that influence us. And to me, a dark force is the same thing as a negative force or influence, a negative influence. And it can be any person, thing, words, activity, situation that causes discomfort. Maybe you get a knot in your stomach or you're in disbelief. I've had people say things and I've done that, what are you talking about? It can be a feeling of being wronged, or just, whatever the content is, it is something that's taking you away from feeling light and uplifted, satisfaction, joy, peace, harmony, into a place of feeling bad, being uncomfortable, confused, anything other than comfort and ease. And so, when we talk about that, we have families to deal with, whether it's our own, spouse and children and home and jobs and all of the things that can go wrong there. And it can be, our bosses. It can be the things outside of us that we don't feel we have any control over. Now, there's all kinds of things going on and influences that you don't feel like you have control over. What you have control over is the feeling of whatever it is that's going on. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is you're a soul having this experience here on the earth. And as such, that means you have a genetic structure that has part of you being a part of your creator, source, God, whatever you call it in your culture or belief system. And so within that, it's all about the feeling. And so when I say earlier, you need to be satisfied, you need to at least be in a neutral, kind of comfortable place. And anything that takes you away from that is taking you down. And anything that is joy and inspiring and lifting you up is where you want to be. We are on an earth walk to take a closer walk with our Creator. And it makes it difficult or challenging for us to be in a situation which you don't feel like you have any control over. What you have control over is how you feel about it. And how you feel about it is going to make a difference in how you deal with it. So when you encounter something that takes you out of, and I'll just take a little example, maybe you had an argument with a teenager who wants an advance on their allowance, but you're not satisfied that they've met their obligations and aren't willing to, give them any more money. And so, but kids are vocal and they're very passionate about what they want. And so maybe, things blew out of control. Well, okay, take a deep breath. Pull yourself away from whatever is influencing your feelings. And so you got, take a deep breath, walk away from a situation, take a moment, to even if you can only get away for a second, ask for a few minutes if you need to. Or if it's a bigger thing going on, just say you need time to think about it so that you can pull your self away from whatever the influence is. You have to lock yourself in the bathroom, then lock yourself in the bathroom or in the bedroom, or do something to go for a little walk out in nature and get at that neutral, at least to a neutral place. It's in that space where you can make a decision or a choice that is more in tune with what feels right to you. And when you do that and you feel good about it, that is the place you want to be. Now, I've walked away from a lot of different things in my life. At the time, shaking in my boots, a couple of them, and you're not sure what you're going to do. You're not even sure how you feel about it, but you have to get in charge of that aspect of things. And if it's yours to deal with it, then you'll deal with it in a way that more suits your personality, your earth walk, your ability to be at that, place that is in compassion and kindness and those kinds of things. As a soul having this experience, you are a child of the divine, and you have that ability. You have this courage to do what you need to do, releasing that negative energy that you're hanging on to. If you can, then, ask, I love Greg Braden says, listen, put your hand on your heart and just ask, was that a correct thing that was coming at me that I need to deal with? It's a yes or no, and you'll feel either good that it's not yours. You'll feel that, no, it's not mine. Okay, it's somebody else's. So somebody was just mad at me, and somebody whatever's going on, they took it out on me. Or you'll feel, maybe ask the question differently. And so maybe there's not a clear, but you'll feel, your feelings matter. Our creator, that creation is inspired thinking, it's inspired feeling. And okay, I hope that helps you to understand that. We've got lots going on the earth today, and you are very courageous for being here, and I'm glad I'm in such good company. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Those are the things that help this channel to grow. And until the next time, I love you beyond your imagining. So take care, and I will see you at the next video.